Welcome back. Just about to wrap it up here in Vernon, here for the commemoration of the Vernon Bridge, the four-laning of the bridge across 79, which is going to allow the completion of the four-laning, which we just found out has been funded from I-10 all the way to the world's most beautiful beaches in Panama City Beach. Here right now with Brian Riviere, principal of Vernon High School. Brian, just recently you and Coach Bobby Johns, the new head coach and athletic director at Vernon High School, visited us at Kiwanis and Chipley, and we got to meet him and talk a little bit. In talking to the Department of Transportation representatives here today, talking about the momentous occasion, the funding obviously for the completion of 79's four-laning, but we started talking about the educational component. The reason I want to talk to you is that it became clear after some of the things that they pointed out, it was one of those aha moments where education in huge part is impacted by the availability or not of good roads, good transportation. Talk a little bit about what we're here today for and how you feel that may impact you certainly as a school.
Yes, sir. Of course, we're proud to be here with you today. The monumentous occasion, we know that the last time this was done was 1939. There was no Vernon band at that time. For example, the Chipley band came down to Vernon and opened the bridge. So I knew, and of course our students knew, that there would not be another opportunity like this, in their lifetimes to open a new bridge, be a part of it, play at it, be a piece of history, and of course we wanted to contribute to anything going on like this in the city and show that we're a major stakeholder in it as well. And of course, the transportation piece is huge, that whether it's our buses, our parents, our students themselves driving, and hopefully as this artery grows and expands, we'll also see this town grow and expand. And, in the Vernon area, you have your three Vernon schools, who are your major employers, where our students, spend the bulk of their time. And so as this growth comes our way, we hope to see that we'll see some of the commercial businesses and restaurants and that sort of thing follow as well.
It's bittersweet, talking to Angie Morris and some of the other people in the Historical Society. Obviously, they don't like to see the change. Nobody likes change. Even guys our age don't like to see change necessarily. But some things just maybe needed to go away. Some things had to go away to make this four-lane happen. To me, the glass half full part of this is that the economic opportunities this affords now for Vernon and for all of the area is just huge. As you point out, that economic growth in large part will impact your ability to be an educator.
Yes, it absolutely will. And we see this as an initial spark or a catalyst that we hope to see the growth. Our schools are run by the total number of students that are sitting in those classrooms, warm and breathing. And we want to just see our student numbers expand, this become a place where our families can come to raise their children, and we assist with that on the school side, and just see this town come back to life like it used to be.
Well, again, you've got great opportunities here. Pointed out to somebody a while ago who was unaware of it, Vernon is one of the only municipalities in Florida where you have everyone within the city limits having at least one, if not two, high-speed internet options. In your case, AT&T DSL as well as Mediacom cable. That's huge. Atlanta, Georgia can't say that. Chicago, Illinois cannot say that. That's pretty strong in this day of the necessity for connectivity, and certainly a good thing for you and the school system.
Sure, and of course our need being that as the state and education moves to this all online testing and end of course exams, every bit of that is electronic now, and so we even currently have upwards of 70, 80 laptops, computers, iPads, smart boards that are all on our internet at the school, and so we even still see a need there of in those testing environments and testing windows that there is still a little bit of a lag. So we're even currently pushing for more and hoping to get close to a 10 meg speed and upload and download.
Well, we had some good news recently. Up till too long ago, we had Main Street Broadband in the area that was furnishing as much bandwidth as you wanted to pay for. They went away because they weren't able to satisfy some of their Department of Agricultural loans. But we understand that there's another company, privately owned, that is currently getting ready to install some of that equipment on the PAEC tower and is going to have a repeater over here in Vernon, possibly on your water tower. So that it will make, again, that higher speed connectivity available to you. And as you profess, so so very important in the educational system.
Yes, correct. We were one of the first when we heard of this that we would be willing to donate whatever space is needed to benefit the most, if you will, from that. And their initial forecast is that we may be able to expect speeds in upwards of 100 megs, and that's just phenomenal. We currently operating on about 3 megs of upload and download speed, and to be able to rapidly move in that kind of speed and upgrade is just phenomenal for us.
Even if you're only operating at 3 megs, when it goes down, again, you're lost.
Right.
What more important facet of our life right now than the ability to have that high-speed communication? And we take it for granted so very quickly.
Yes, we do. And my students, it's oxygen for them, if you will. That sometimes I think a phone is more important than anything else in their life. And so that instant communication that they operate on, and instant access to information, that the days of flipping and finding, a student wants to pull out a smartphone or device and Google it, and there's your answer right there, which, too many times, I know we feel that schools are about the only place we take that away from them, and I'm a proponent of us moving toward the bring your own device and let them utilize that technology that they're already using outside of the school.
Now, otherwise, you're not going to be able to legislate it anyway, and all we're doing is producing intelligent people that are going to know how to get around the system, basically.
Correct.
We had some time to spend the other day, and you introduced Coach Bobby Johns. Your athletic program looks like it's going strong. You and Miss Holly, along with now Coach Johns, look like you bring a very large disciplinary background, heritage to the table. Very strong, very necessary, and you're doing a great job. What's it look like at Vernon High School these days? What you got new and exciting, and what's your forecast for the next few years?
Well, definitely, we've been on a focus the last couple of years, and especially here as of late, of reestablishing a sense of pride about everything we do, and including in today's activities that, I'm a firm believer you have one time to do it right and make the people respect what you're doing and show pride in what you're doing, and letting them belong to something bigger and larger than, just their day-to-day lives and activities. And I couldn't ask for a better group of students that I'm blessed to serve each and every day at Vernon High School, as well as a faculty and staff that are just simply second to none. And I would put that school up and its population, whether they be faculty, staff, students, against any school. It's like I say, it's honestly my pleasure to get to work there and serve them each and every day.
Well, for what it's worth, the word is on the street. There's a buzz. Things are happening. There's some exciting things happening in Vernon. You are a very large part of that, as you point out, with the rest of your staff, without whom you couldn't make it happen. So the best of luck moving forward, and thank you, for all that you do and what you've been able to accomplish. You come along with at the end of a long legacy of educators, certainly.
Yes, sir.
Nobody does it by themselves. You could lose your job tomorrow and then find out really quickly how easy they could get along without Brian Riviere. At the end of the day, though, you are currently at the helm, and you're doing a great job. So keep up that good fight. And sometimes I know you get up in the morning and it is just that. But thank you for all you do.
Sure. Thank you. My pleasure, Paul.
Look forward to talking to you and Coach John soon, talking about the upcoming sports seasons and maybe having a chance to cheer you guys on.
Absolutely. We welcome you to come down any day. We're very excited about what lies before us, especially athletically, and that's every program, not just our football program, but Coach has brought just a total new magnetism, if you will, to him and what he brings to these students, and a dynamic that we have missed and that we're very pleased to see.
Here with Brian Riviere, principal of Vernon High School, here at the commemoration, the dedication, if you will, of the new Vernon Bridge, the 4-lane bridge, which is going to allow the completion of the 4-lane of Highway 79 from I-10 all the way to Panama City Beach. It's a very strong day, a very wonderful day for Vernon, certainly for all of Washington County, and there are only good things ahead. You're watching Real Florida Magazine, and we'll be right back.